You know, last year we had the opportunity and the great pleasure of singing with LeAnn. Remember that? How Do I Live? We sang How Do I Live. Before we bring this talented woman out, I've got to tell you a couple of these. Listen to these achievements. 2 Grammys, 3 Country Music Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards. She sang a duet with Elton John. Sir Elton. He's been knighted, Sir Elton. And she just met the Pope. And it's a pleasure to have her back on the show. Please welcome back to the show, LeAnn Rimes. Great outfit. That's a great outfit.
I love your hair. Darling. Been so incredibly busy.
Been crazy.
Yeah, you have been going, girl.
But thanks for finding time in your schedule to come back and visit us. You know, it's always a pleasure to have you here.
Oh,
it really is.
You just said that, or he just said in his intro that you met the Pope.
Yes, I did.
What was that like?
That was the biggest highlight yet. I mean, it was such an honor to meet such an amazing man.
What was the occasion?
Well, I did a lead song for a Jesus movie that's coming out here next year. It's a mini-series. And everyone got an audience with the Pope that was involved in the film. Oh. So it was really beautiful. I got blessed by him, and it was such an honor, yeah.
Really?
So it was great.
Where did that happen?
In Rome.
I went to the Vatican.
At the Vatican.
Did you get to tour the Vatican and all that? Isn't that amazing?
It's really, it's such a spiritual thing for me. It was really beautiful.
Yeah,
have you been to the Vatican?
A long time ago.
It's incredible.
Had a tour there.
You know, I look at you, and we all started very young. And when you start young on the road and you tour as much as you do, there's lots of crazy things that can happen. Are you a prankster?
A little bit. I toured with Alan Jackson 2 years ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and he was pretty funny. When I was on stage one time, I was singing "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry," and I didn't have ear monitors at the time, so I had wedges.
Those are the ear where you can hear yourself.
So you can only you can hear, and I had wedges so everyone else could hear at the time. They started making obnoxious noises in my monitors. Okay, obnoxious noises.
The audience couldn't hear it though.
Like they could. They like farting noises and stuff like that. It's horrible. Yeah, it made really obnoxious noises, and I'm so lonesome I could cry, okay? So I'm like in this really somber, like beautiful song, and I start laughing so hard I can't sing. So the next night, I dressed up as he has a lot of cameramen on stage, so I dressed up as one of the camera girls. I walked down and started filming his butt, and he hates it. So he starts laughing, he can't sing in the middle of the song, and I totally got him back. So I think I'm the first person to ever get him back because he plays pranks on everybody.
Alan is a prankster.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
big
he
time.
is.
He never fooled with me for the rest of the year.
Good for you. Good for you. You know, as Marie said, you know, you started so young. We all started so young. You're enjoying so much success. What do you do, LeAnn, just to keep your feet on the ground, keep it all in perspective?
Well, I think it's the people around me. I have a great group of people and a really great support team. So that's what helps me most of all. And it's the way I was raised. My mom and dad, you know, raised me with you know, they were great parents.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I have high standards for myself, and I make sure that I keep those morals and those values that I have, and try to keep myself grounded. And you know, starting at a young age, I could have easily gotten caught up in all the success. I mean, you guys know. So.
No, but it's different because when you have siblings as a check and balance, and you're an only child.
I'm an only child. Yeah. So I could have really easily got caught up in it. But like I said, my mom and dad were great at keeping me grounded, and my support team and everyone. I rely on them. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I have to tell you that I love your video.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, where did you shoot that?
Oh, Crazy?
We shot it in Union Station.
Union Station.
Yeah.
Union?
Yeah, Union Station here in LA.
What a great setting.
Yeah. How long did it take you?
Well, it was actually we shot a CMT special, and it was an hour-long special that we shot. It took about 2 days to do the whole thing, but they pulled it off the special, and that's where it came from.
Oh,
so,
I see.
Yeah,
cool.
Did a lot of people hang around? Because being Union Station, there'd be a lot of people there watching.
Yeah, sometimes. We did it in kind of like the part that was closed off. It was the old part of Union Station, and We had a few people hanging around, but we had a great crowd and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, he said, when you say this, he says, man, she sounds like Patsy Cline. Do you ever get tired of that? Do you ever say, I wish they'd just say I sound like LeAnn Rimes?
Well, I think when Blue came out, people started comparing me a lot to Patsy Cline, which was a huge honor, but then it got thrown in my face so much, I was like, I got tired of it for a while. And then when I decided to do this album, bringing back her music, I guess the comparison had kind of faded away a little bit. So I was ready to do it.
You don't sound like her. You sing incredibly well. There are
thank you.
similarities, but you have
Right,
your own
there are
distinct...
similarities, I think, but yeah, I do have, you know, my own style, but I think, especially when you hear me do her stuff, I think there's might be a lot of similarities people hear that.
Well, not many people can sing that song, baby.
That's right.
You do a great job.
Thank you.
You know, you mentioned your album. It's a very unique album. It's an albm of classics, country classics, and one new one for the single, right?
Yes. There's that big
and congratulations, it's climbing up the charts like crazy.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
Yeah.
Why did you decide?
You're a great crowd today.
Why did you decide to do an album of classics?
Thank you. The album was, I guess there were a couple of reasons. I wanted to bring back music that influenced me growing up to another generation of kids and to a generation who'd listened to it all their life. I wanted to bring this back because it's not played anymore.
It's right.
And then, you know, also, I guess I wanted to give something back to the fans, especially because a lot of fans would come up and ask me, when are you going to redo Crazy, and when are you going to redo this song? And this is something that I wanted to give back to the fans, so this is an album for them more than anything.
Well, it's terrific.
It is very good.
You know, too.
Very good album.
Thank you. We are so close to the new millennium. Do you have any plans or anything that you're going to do to make it special, or what is your approach?
Well, that night I'm going to be hanging out with my friends. I mean, that's what it's about.
You're not doing a show?
I am performing. I'm doing an hour show here, and it was a private show here in LA.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun. You know, I'm very I'm not superstitious, but I performed every year at New Year's. I've been on stage, except last year I took off. And this year I said, if I'm performing, I'm not going to be on stage at midnight. So I'm going to be hanging out with my friends.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something where, you know, everyone's partying, and you see everyone down there, and you're like up on stage singing Old Lang Syne, and you're kind of like, okay.
I want to be down there.
You're boring. Exactly.
Partying.
It's like very boring standing on stage, so I wanted to be down with my friends.
Boring on stage.
Well, yeah, at midnight on New Year's, absolutely. I wanted to be with my friends.
Do you have a boyfriend? Do you want him to kiss you? Is this what this is?
Oh, no. I just want to be with my friends on New Year's. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2000. You have to have fun on it.
Absolutely.
Well, you can't have LeAnn Rimes on your show and not get her to sing, so you got to stay right there. When we come back, we'll get her